Hello everybody, I'm Pafslash and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. In the last episode we infiltrated Leiston Fortress and rescued the professor, but one of the special ops guys, or the intelligence division guys, actually alerted the guards. And they keep patrolling the area. Now we can fight them, but do not, because with everyone you fight, after you fought him, you get driven off back to the research district where we found the professor. So it's kind of just a time waster. But anyway, we gotta enter the command center. Most of the doors in here are actually locked, so we will actually have to proceed down here, where we'll actually meet someone special. Thank you, phone, for alerting me about your battery levels. I shall get on that pronto. Hey, don't you think it's awfully noisy outside? Doesn't mean like someone's breaking in. Say what? Who's breaking in? Nobody's allowed to break in till we break out! Nobody! Easy, bro. You know your simple little escape plan, whatever. This looks like a dungeon. Wow, it's a lot bigger than the dungeon at the Hacking Gate. Huh? What? You? You guys are... You're those punks from before. Well then, long time no see? Okay, you guys are being held here. How have you been? Hey, we don't need your damn pity. The only thing you're good for is handling a pole air for brains. Jeez, I was just trying to be polite. If it'll make you feel better, insult me all you want. What? Don't try to play it cool. I'm assuming you know these folks. They're the Kapua Sky Bandits. They hijacked that airliner. Ah, I've heard stories about them. They use a very high-powered airship, don't they? I've heard it's of Imperial make, but I'm curious about the specs. Yeah, it's got a top speed of 2,300 Selgi per hour. I mean, why should I have to answer your questions? My, aren't we pity? Grandpa, I don't think this is the right time for asking about that kind of stuff. Now wait just one damn minute. What are you bracers here in the first place? Are you the cause of that siren? Well, sorry we intruded. No fair! You're the intruders, right? Hey, let us out of here! Ah, that was a surprise. Gotta think of it, those guys have some connection to the Men in Black, right? I think I got arrested by Colonel Richard, which means maybe the Colonel's trumping it up as one of his accomplishments. And maybe Mayor Dalmor was used in a similar fashion. And yet I somehow just can't seem to muster up any sympathy for him. We're wasting time here. We gotta find another escape route. Yeah, we gotta. Interesting little tidbit there down here. They apparently got locked up in here. We're actually gonna... There's a lot of doors here, but I believe all of them are locked. And this one too. So, there's that. Now I can't exactly remember what you have to do to trigger anything. And you find them? No, and they've searched the barracks from top to bottom. Signals for watchtower. All that leaves is the headquarters. While we're there, we can report to the major that we've gone over the place with a fine-tooth comb. Uh-oh, I think they're coming this way. Shit, and this is a blind alley too. Come on, this way. Hey, did you hear something? Yeah, I think it said this way. There's no time. You don't want to be caught, do you? I don't think I misheard that. We don't have a choice. We might as well give it a shot. So, do we have a sympathizer over here? Come on, just down the corridor. Hey, Joshua, do you recognize that voice? Yes, it sounds familiar. Could it be? Could it be? Quickly, get inside. Hey now, this room is... Humph. Well, I don't know what he's intending, but we don't have any other choice but to keep going. That was spectacularly close. I knew it! Nope, it wasn't. It wasn't the one. Lock it, just to be on the safe side. Got it. What are you planning? You're the commanding officer of Lyson Fortress. Didn't Colonel Richard order you to keep me locked up? I'm very sorry about that. He already seized control of the Royal Armed Forces by using his position in the Intelligence Division, and the main generals were given the choice of obeying him or being imprisoned. General Morgan refused to obey him, and as such is currently imprisoned at the Hacking Gate. That stubborn old man? This is getting serious. What the hell? I figured things were bad, but not that bad. When did the military structure get that fragile? Unfortunately, observance of military regs has been breaking down ever since the end of the war, particularly since the top brass haven't stopped embezzling and accepting bribes. Colonel Richard just took advantage of the situation. I see, so he was able to make use of the military's existing corruption and weakness to seize control. Precisely. With General Morgan in custody, that leaves Colonel Richard as the man in charge of the entire Royal Armed Forces. That's horrible! What about Queen Alicia? Doesn't supreme command of the army rest with the Queen? Mysteriously enough, Queen Alicia has kept silent on the matter. The Royal Guardsmen are actually being sought for questioning on suspicion of treason. Treason? Lieutenant Schwartz too? The attack on the central factory has been pinned on the Royal Guardsmen. There's even photographic evidence, as I understand it. Doris's pictures. That just doesn't sound right. The factory was all messed up and Grandpa was kidnapped. Agate was almost killed. You can't just go around blaming people for something like that. I really don't know what to tell you. You never disobey a direct order from a superior officer, but since I never voiced my objections, the fault still lies with me. I know this will not make up for all I've done, but I was hoping it would go some way to atoning for my actions. You've had a tough time of it, ain't ya? Well, if all you've said is true, then I suppose I can forgive and forget. I'd been prepared to brain you with a wrench and soften up that hardhead. Pity. I'm sorry. Grandpa? It was a joke, dear. Okay, I've got everything, but what are you planning to do now? Are you planning on hiding us until the heat dies down? No, I have a much better solution. There's a way for you to escape the fortress through this room. Through this room? How? I get it. There's a secret passageway or something, right? Haha, very astute boy. Really? Right under the side sigil. Whoa! Makes sense for a military control room. Not bad. Not bad at all. This emergency escape hatch leads to an underground aqueduct. There's a boat set up there, so you should be able to use it and escape. Legally, even my telling civilians about it would net me 10 years in prison. But even if military regulations won't forgive me, I think IDOs probably will. Major? Alright, we'll use it. I'll go down first, then the old man and Tita. Stella and Joshua, I want you to watch our backs. Got it. Roger that. Farewell, Major. Well, thank you very much. Well then, that just leaves us. Thank you for everything, Major. We're in your debt. You don't need to thank me. To be honest, I was suspecting this the moment I first saw you. What? You mean when we met at the front gate? Yes, as soon as I heard your last name. After all, you are the children of Colonel Cassius, are you not? Colonel Cassius? You mean my dad really had a rank that high? Richard may be a colonel now, but he served under your father back in those days. Your dad was a real hero. It was thanks to his efforts that we were able to defeat Erbonia in the war 10 years ago. Being as you're his children, I'm not surprised that you found out the truth and came to help the professor. Really? But he never said anything about being any kind of military hero. Are you okay, Major? The intruders have been spotted in the dungeon. The last likely place for them to be is in Central HQ, sir. Your orders? Crap! Acknowledge. I'll be right there, so put the facility on high alert. Come on, you need to go. Okay. Excuse us then. Boom! That scared the living daylights out of me. What's the deal with this slide? Looks like some kind of secret waterway. Come on, let's catch up. Yeah, let's. Holy shit. Hello, guys. Ah, you're here. This way. You're late. What took you so long? Sorry, we just got in a conversation about my dad. Sorry for the hold-up. You can go ahead and take off. Alright, hang on to your hats. Actually, only Tita has a hat. So, there's really just hat. No, not hats. Phew, we managed to make it out. Looks like they haven't started patrolling over here yet. Major Sid may be keeping them busy, but if we waste any time here, we're probably going to have to deal with a pursuit force. We gotta get the professor somewhere safe, or else... Estelle, Joshua? Oh, it's okay, no need to worry. I promise we'll be here to protect both of you. No. You two fall back. Huh? What do you mean? The intelligence division knows my face all too well by now. Same goes for Tira and the old man. But they got no idea you two are involved unless old Sid blabs. So I'm getting out of here and taking them with me. We'll lay low for a while somewhere safe. Okay. I understand. The fewer people implicated in this, the better. In fact, I never wanted Tita to get wrapped up in this in the first place. When I think about them taking hostages to force cooperation, it makes the most sense for us both to get out of here. Grandpa? Oh, wait, just one damn minute. How can you ask us to turn our backs on you just to keep ourselves safe? That's totally bonkers. We could never agree to that. Right, Joshua? Actually, I agree with Agate's assessment. What? According to the theory of retreat and cover, the more people there are together, the greater the chance of detection. Which means that Agate will stand a better chance of helping them get away on his own. I understand how he must feel, but for now, we really need to do what Agate says. But... Nice one, Joshua. Exactly what I was getting at. Now, I need you to be a good girl and withdraw. Wait, I get your idea in theory. Estelle. You don't agree, and I can see it written all over your face. So... how about I send you on an important mission instead, something I certainly can't do myself given the circumstances. Huh? First I want you to go to Gransel. Then you will speak with Her Majesty Queen Alicia in Gransel Castle. I must what? What's this all about? The aforementioned Black Ornament. It originally somehow fell into Colonel Richard's hands. He referred to it as the Gospel. Gospel? As in religious teachings? Huh, that's certainly an ominous-sounding name. Apparently this gospel was taken from the intelligence division, but by whom I couldn't say. After that, I'd wager it was probably sent out in a package addressed to Cassius. However, intelligence caught wind of our little, blackouts from before. They must have realized the Black Ornament was involved and here in size. I suspect that was their true objective in attacking the factory. They came to retrieve this gospel. Really? I see, that explains a lot. Colonel Richard has some kind of plan to use it in the capital. Unless I miss my guess, something very bad is coming. Her Majesty must be informed of this at once. You mean the shutdown of oral power? No. Perhaps if it's used... I'm sorry, anything more I say would be pure conjecture. Regardless, the Queen must be made aware of this gospel as soon as possible. I'm more concerned with that than with my own escape. I swear... when you put it like that, I feel like a jerk for wanting to say no. If you'll allow us, we'll accept your request. I appreciate it. Estelle, Joshua... We got to part ways for a little bit, Tita. I'm sorry, I'd hoped that we could stay together. No, you don't have to apologize. You just helped me so much. And you treated me like a little sister. Tita... Thanks for helping my grandpa. And... thank you for being my friend. I love you both. I love you too, sweetie. I wish we could take you with us. Thank you so much. Parting is such sweet sorrow and all that, but we have no choice. Maybe you can save the tears for when you see each other again, you know? You can be a real jerk. But I guess this is where you part ways too. A lot's happened, but you taught us so much by letting us work with you. Thank you, Master Agate. Don't call me that, it creeps me out. Look who's embarrassed. You really are your father's daughter. Hey Joshua, don't let her get too out of control, you hear me? She's not half bad in combat, but there's more to being an adult than just that. Not that it's any of your business. Just leave her to me. You take care as well. Take care of Tira and the professor. I will. Alright then, let's get a move on. Farewell, children of Cassius. Stay safe, both of you. You too, Tira. Adios be with you. Be careful out there. Chapter 3, The Black Ornament. End. That concludes Chapter 3. Now, I mentioned this at the end of Chapter 1, but yeah, no, this game has 4 chapters. Next is the final chapter. And it is... Let me just say this, okay? Okay, so each chapter has grown increasingly hype. Okay, prologue was long drawn and very like, meh. Chapter 1 was kind of like, oh, something big says something is happening. Chapter 2 was all like, wow, something's going on. Chapter 3 was all like, whoa, there's something big going on here. Can you imagine what Chapter 4 is like? Chapter 4 is the hypest shit from beginning to end, and I promise you it is that. So get hyped. Anyway, Chapter 4 will start next episode, and I'll see you guys then. Take care and goodbye.